live stream. I feel like I'm now getting the hang of this program, so that is good to know. I can actually change the background of, see this little colorful box I'm in? I wonder if I can change that. I can. Can you guys see that? That's so cool. Interesting. I'll just put it back to the way it was. I'm just waiting for a hot little second to see if it goes live everywhere. I think it is, so that's all good. Okay, oh, and I'll put the chat up just in case anyone pops on. It is a really random time. I know that, but I have to work today, so I have to do this before I get to work. So today's topic, I've got my notes in front of me. Today's topic is what effect does gluten have on the mind, which is kind of interesting. If you see the sun come down over my face, I promise I will get up and I will lower the blind. When it's all the way down, I'm suddenly really dull, like you can't see me very well. So we'll see how we go. So what effect does gluten have on the mind is the topic. I actually just did a blog post about this yesterday that I've linked in the description. So for more information, you can go to that, but I'll just kind of give a brief overview today. Before that though, this is live in a bunch of places. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and that you hit the bell. Why would you do that? Because my mission is to help burned out Christian women, to help them to transform into the valiant woman of God that they've always been called to be. But for whatever reason, their mental and emotional well-being is stopping them from being that. So the reason why it's so close to my heart is because this is the exact journey that God's taken me on. So I spent all of my childhood and my early 20s in a very, very dark place mentally, unable to do anything that God's called me to do because I was just so bogged down by my mental health. And God has done such an incredible transforming work in me. And so now I feel like he's saying to me, or I feel very strongly that he's saying to me to turn back around and reach back into the fire and pull out others who are going through the same thing. I just realized that my dishwasher is on. So if you can hear that, my apologies. Anyway, so that's my mission. So if that sounds good to you, if you are a burned out Christian woman, or if you are a Christian woman who is struggling with maybe symptoms of depression or anxiety or things like that, even if you're undiagnosed or whatever, you know that you're struggling, this place is for you. That's what I created this space for. So anyway, I won't get more into that because we're already 3 minutes in. Okay, so what effect does gluten have on the mind? Why am I talking about that? Because I'm gluten-free, and I actually went gluten-free for other reasons, not to do with my mental health. I have MTHFR, like the gene mutation, MTHFR, so gluten-free and dairy-free is a great diet for me to be on, just to make sure that I'm giving my body the best chance to be able to get rid of toxins, because I can't get rid of toxins in my body very easily, and just keeping it from being inflamed. And gluten is very inflammatory, so it's going to stop me from getting rid of toxins, absorbing essential nutrients, and I would just be very, very sick. So that's why I'm gluten-free. But I saw a massive, maybe not a massive, but I definitely saw a difference in my mental well-being when I went gluten-free. And it matches up with the little research that I did for this blog post, which I'm going to share with you now. So these are the effects that gluten has on our minds. So number one, there's lots and lots of effects, but these are just the three that I found most interesting and I thought was most applicable to us who are making sure that we're looking after our mental health. So the first one is brain fog. So as I said, gluten is very inflammatory. So it inflames our whole body. The whole body. So that includes the brain. So if you struggle with brain fog and you can't concentrate and you feel like you're in a bit of a fog, gluten could be contributing to that. Am I saying is it causing it? No, but it could contribute to the brain fog. The second one is mood swings and irritability. So gluten actually is known to affect the mood regulators in our brain. So it can kind of just make our mood go haywire. And if you're feeling more irritable than normal, that could be something to look into. And third of all, anxiety and depression, it can exacerbate it. Again, it's not going to cause anxiety, it's not going to cause depression. But if you're already struggling with these things, gluten can definitely make it a lot, more exacerbated. So the reason why I've just written down on my notes here, gluten can actually disrupt the balance of bacteria in the gut. And a lot of us know about the gut-brain connection. So that's kind of how that works. In my blog that I wrote, which I've mentioned like 700 times, but I go through all those in a bit more detail, and then I finish with should you consider reducing gluten? So I'm not going to get into that now because this is just a short video, but head over to the blog and read that, and that just gives you some more information on whether or not that is a good idea for you. Obviously, talk to your doctor about it too. I'm not a doctor, but I can just speak from my experience. So definitely head over to the blog and check that out. That's all I had to share with you guys today. I feel like I'm getting shorter and shorter each time, so this is great. I'm at 6.5 minutes. But if you if this resonates with you, if this topic, not just the gluten stuff, but about wanting to improve your mental and emotional well-being, I have an online community and I would love to invite you to join me. It's really intimate at the moment, which is so nice. So we've got like, I think we've got like 15 people in there or something, which is just so nice. Just a small group of people who all understand what it's like to struggle with mental health and emotional well-being. We get it, we know what it's like, and we're here to support each other. And then I'm also going to be sharing in-depth, step-by-step, how I made it out of this deep dark hole that I was in. And hopefully in the process, I can help you transform as well, because my heart is to see Christians freed up to do what God's called them to do. Like, we are Jesus' hands and feet on this planet right now. So I feel like this is the biggest way that the enemy is attacking the church, is through, not the biggest way, but one of the biggest ways is through our mental and emotional well-being, particularly in the Western church. I think it's, a pretty good strategy for the enemy to just attack our mental and emotional health, because we have all the resources that we need to make a massive impact for the kingdom. But we just can't do it if we're stuck in bed, struggling to get up and struggling to make it through the day. So that's what I'm here to do, to help you with that. So make sure you jump over to the group. The link is in the description, and I will talk to you more over there. And I'll see you on Thursday. I'll have another video on Thursday.